This video will introduce EMC vNext Replicator. In this video, I'll provide a brief overview of EMC vNext Replicator. The overview discusses what the feature is and why you would use it. Then I'll demonstrate how to set up replication from Unisphere. EMC vNext Replicator is an IP-based asynchronous replication software feature that is capable of replicating file systems and virtual data movers, as well as making one-time copies of file systems. Asynchronous data transfers between the source and the destination ensures that the destination object is in compliance with customer-specified recovery point objective, RPO. RPO describes the acceptable loss of data measured in time, such as 30 minutes of data, which an organization can withstand to lose. To reduce the size and duration of these periodic data transfers, only the changes, delta, made to the source object since the last update to the destination object are transferred during the next update. The number of data transfers to meet the RPO is minimized by vNext Replicator's adapter scheduling technology, which automatically determines when is the latest time to send the delta without compromising the RPO. There are three main components to replication: the connection between the control stations of the source and destination vNexus. The data mover interconnects are basically the data pipelines between the data movers the source and destination objects are mounted on. The file system replication is responsible for keeping the source and destination objects synchronized. So why use Replicator? If a disaster recovery event takes place, vNext Replicator allows the user to quickly switch the roles of each replication pair so that the replica storage object can resume data sharing responsibilities in place of the down primary storage object. Only the acceptable loss of data is lost during this event. Unisphere makes it simple to create and manage replication sessions. There's also a replication wizard for users not familiar with setting up a replication environment. The wizard sets up the connections between the control stations, data movers, and source and destination file systems. vNext Replicator allows administrators to configure bandwidth allocation so that the right amount of bandwidth is given to replication sessions throughout the day, whether it be during peak hours or non-peak hours. Next, I will demonstrate on Unisphere how to do the following: how to create a connection between the control stations on the source and destination vNexus, how to create the data mover interconnect, and how to create the file system replication session. In this demo, we'll create a remote file system replication session. Here we are on the home page of the source vNext system. First, we must set up the replication environment. To do that, let's start by clicking the Data Protection tab on the top. Then select Mirrors and Replications. Now you'll see the Replications tab, which lists the existing replication sessions that are going on for this vNext system. First, you must create a connection between the source and destination vNext control stations. To do that, click the Solaris Network Servers tab. This tab lists existing connections that this control station has with any other control stations on any other vNexus. To create a new connection, click the Create button at the bottom. A screen will appear for you to enter three things to create this connection: an arbitrary name for this connection, the IP address of the destination control station, and a passphrase to authenticate this connection. After you enter the passphrase, you can click OK to create the connection. Once the connection is created, it will be listed on this tab. Next, you will have to create a peer connection so that the destination control station can talk to the source control station. For the purposes of this demo, this peer connection has already been created. Next, we will create a data mover interconnect so that the source data mover can replicate to the destination data mover. To do that, we will click on the Data Mover Interconnects tab. This tab lists all the existing data mover interconnects on the system. To create a new one, you can click the Create button at the bottom of the tab. A window will appear for you to create a data mover interconnect. For Solaris Network Server, select the destination vNext system. Next, we'll give an arbitrary name for this data mover interconnect. For this demo, we'll be replicating from data mover 2 of the source vNext system to data mover 2 on the destination vNext system. Then we'll select the interfaces that will be used for this data mover interconnect. You can optionally create a bandwidth schedule for this interconnect so that you can control the amount of bandwidth allocated to this interconnect at all times